All right, so we woke up to this morning. Look how much snow is on that right there. This is crazy. As I always treat, especially in the winter, my half a tank of gas as if it's like on empty. So I was always brought up that way. So as soon as I hit a half tank, it's like, oh no, my car is empty. I need to go fill it up just in case of an emergency. This area, and I look over here, and I got scared because I did not realize somebody was underneath Riley's bed. I don't know what you're doing underneath there, but you scared mommy. So, word of the wise, I think that's how the saying is, when it is below 0 or close to, you might want to keep your glass jars out of the fridge in the garage and put them in the house. All right, so we woke up to this morning. Look how much snow is on that right there. This is crazy. Last night I looked because we were supposed to get snow this coming up weekend. On Saturday, I'm like, oh, I really hope it's like at around lunchtime it starts because the kids have activities in the morning and I want to, make sure, we're safe because I don't really like driving the snow if I don't have to. And the snow was out of the forecast. I'm like, yay, snow on Saturday. I mean, I don't mind afterwards, but nothing said we were supposed to get snow today. So last night I went to bed a little bit later because I wanted to finish folding clothes and getting the things done that I didn't get done yesterday because I ran errands for 2 hours. So I was like 2 hours behind. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do. And I was wide awake. But then I heard this morning at like maybe 5 in the morning, snow plows. I'm like, why am I hearing snow plows? And obviously this is why. Okay, so I feel like a hot mess. So out of all days, I washed my hair to like leave it curly. I completely forgot that I had to take Riley to student council this morning to school. So I'm like, not rushing, but I'm like, oh, normally I let my hair like naturally dry just a little bit. But I'm like, I have to blow dry before I leave because otherwise, it's freezing out. But I think because I blow dried and didn't do what I normally do, I don't know, it doesn't look like the same as I normally have it. That and I feel like I look extremely pale. So this morning, crazy. Because when I heard those snow plows and then I opened the curtains this morning, I was like, well, I have to clear off my car. So I cleared off my car, and before I mean, it was coming down pretty hard. Before I even walked out the door, I noticed there was snow on the sidewalk, and I'm like, I've got to at least shovel the sidewalk to get to the driveway. And then I'm looking, I'm like, there's a lot of snow. I mean, there's a good like 3-4 inches. It's crazy, but it's so light that I think if it was heavier snow, I mean, I don't know. I think because it's so light, it looks like there's so much. It's very pretty, but it's supposed to stop very soon. But the roads were horrible. And I told the kids, I'm like, this is why on Sunday when we were getting ready to go to church and it was coming down like this, I'm like, I don't want to go if we don't have to. So obviously I had to take Riley to school because obviously she had a meeting this morning, and she can't do the meeting after school because she's got PAMS and they don't like them to be there late. So I needed to, I'm like, it's fine, we'll go. And it's basically like our subdivisions that are really bad. The main roads are fine. So, but it's like, I quickly, really fast, cleaned off my car and shoveled my half of the driveway in 10 minutes. And then I just got home and I'm like, Bella, perfect timing. Got gas on the way home because I was running errands yesterday. I'm like, I don't even know why I did not think to fill up my gas tank yesterday. What I normally do is I always treat, especially in the winter, my half a tank of gas as if it's like on empty. So I was always brought up that way. So as soon as I hit a half tank, it's like, oh no, my car is empty. I need to go fill it up just in case of an emergency. So yesterday it was almost a half a tank, and I don't know why I didn't think to get gas on the way home, because I like to get gas during the day. I don't really like going in the evening, especially when it's nighttime and it's cold. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, when am I gonna get gas? And I'm thinking to myself, I wasn't driving anywhere during the day that I didn't have to. And I was like, oh, perfect, I forgot about Riley. So I'm like, I'll do it after we, you know, come on our way home from dropping her off. So I did, filled up my gas tank, because today is supposed to be extremely, extremely cold. Colder than yesterday, but doesn't actually feel colder than yesterday. And my temperature gauge on my car said it was the same. So I'm like, I don't know if it's really as cold as it's gonna say. But next week, we're supposed to be like in the negatives. So I'm like, starting to prepare. So yeah, full tank of gas, came home, and then I shoveled Paul's side of the driveway. So then, and cleared off his car. I didn't start his car yet. I'm gonna do that to go ahead and kind of warm it up. I just wanted to clear everything just to like make sure the cars are okay. But yeah, crazy. Yes, we have a snowblower. No, I do not know how to use it. I'm by myself right now. So I'm old school where I will just shovel, because by the time I get the snowblower, I could probably have the whole driveway shoveled. I'm not doing the sidewalks. I'm like literally doing like bare minimum, like the backyard. Sorry, Berkeley, she's just gonna have to play jumping in the snow. But yeah, and I'm just doing the drive. I told Paul that we really he should have snow plowed the drive the other day, because a lot of people did that and it melted. We have ice on our drive, and I think that's the worst thing, because I was sliding. So I'm actually gonna put some salt on the sidewalk, because we have, and here's our door. Right in front of it is this the awning, and it like kind of drips water. So right on the very first little stoop, there's ice all there. And I tell the kids, I'm like, we gotta go around, right, bud? I know, you slid, didn't you? I've slid. And that's like the one thing I don't want anybody to slide. Huh? Bella slid too? Yeah, so I tell them, I'm like, just go, instead of going up to the step, just go down and then go back up, because we don't want anybody to get hurt. That's like one thing I'm like, ice. I know this one likes ice. He loves it. He'll go on that little patch and skate. Yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, that's me, because he's so drawn to the ice, Mr. Hockey Man. He's all smiling. Mr. Hockey Man? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You love the ice, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, but that little bit right there is kind of dangerous, a little bit. Just a little bit. So, man, you're up and awake really early, huh? Yeah. Did you take your sister to school for me? Well, you were in the car with me.
You drive.
I drove, but you helped me take her to school.
And I didn't drive.
Well, I never said you drove. I just said you took her to school.
I didn't take you to school.
Well, now Bella's getting ready for school, and then it's, of course, Mommy and Mason Day again. Yay. But I'm getting a lot of stuff done today. The only thing I didn't get a chance to do was put the Christmas decorations. I think Mason's gonna help me put the ornaments away. But I did take Mason's tree out of his room, Bella's tree out of his room, or out of her room, I mean, so they're down there. I folded all the laundry. I just have to put it away. But I think I'm gonna clean and organize and pull things out of Bella's room first before I put her clothes away, to see if there's anything that we can get rid of. And then same thing with Mason, not today, but we'll do him like tomorrow. But yeah, I got the Harry Potter tree. Well, I got the front tree, all the balls off, that's all put away. So my nice office elegant tree is all put away. And then the Harry Potter ornaments are over there on the bar top. Trees are all put away except for the black one, because that goes downstairs. I mean, you gotta help me with Nightmare Before Christmas too.
I want Black Hawks. I want a Black Hawks ornament.
Guess what? I have a bunch of Black Hawks ornaments.
I
don't know if I'll let you borrow them. I'll have to show you when I look at my stuff. Because I think we're gonna organize all the Christmas stuff and kind of prep for Valentine's Day. All right, this is what I've been working on for a little bit. So I'm not gonna lie, I did not know I needed a drill. So it took me forever to find a drill. And then I finally found one. And I started drilling the hole in the center one. And got the hook in there, no problem. Then I went to this one. I measured everything. So they're 32 inches apart. They recommended 35 and a half. And honestly, I think that was a little too much. It was not stretching. So I did 32. I was going to do 30. I was like, I think I can get away with 32. So I did 32. So I measured from this hook down to 32. And then on this side, I did 2 inches to the wall, 2 inches to the corner, and then 30 inches this way. And then it's 3.5 inches up on both sides, or all 3 sides. So, oh my goodness. I then was drilling this one, and halfway through the battery died. Mason's right next to me. He's like laughing. And then I found another battery, was able to finish that hole, and then I went to that hole, and then the battery died. I was like, oh my goodness. But I did get it enough to where it was like, it was dying, but it did work. Finally was able to hammer it in, but I actually had to have the hook on the hammer, or the hook in the little plastic thing, and hammer it in that way, and it worked. It's tight. Paul will have to look to see what kind of job we did, but I did find one more battery. I don't know where his chargers are, so I'll have to ask him when I see him. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Mason's, but I'll show you where I'm going to go ahead and put his. Because I don't know if I have a charger. He might have the chargers, but. Did I do a good job?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mason's going to be my helper for today. So we're first working on Bella's room. As you can see, this is a hot mess again. So she's going to be doing that, but he's going to help me separate all her stuffed animals. And then we are going to work on I'm going to work on putting her clothes away. So I have that to do. I have her winter stuff to put away. So as long as I can do that, I'll be excited. That'll be good for today, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get your stuffed animals up, which kind of makes me sad. I'm afraid to use that third battery because I did see where it showed on the drill, it showed a minus sign, and then there's a positive sign. So I'm assuming that the battery is going to be dying soon.
Let's use that one.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe I'll ask Daddy where the charger is. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, the charger's here, not with him. That would be really bad. And then I'll just have to wait. That's okay. All right. So I am currently making Bella's bed. Mason helped me separate all these stuffed animals on the floor. So we got the big ones and the little ones and the medium-sized ones. I'm going to see like how her bed is going to look with the stuffed animals on there before I figure out which ones I'm going to throw up there. And I'm trying to make, trying to fold the blankets. And I turn over, if you guys can kind of see already, this area, and I look over here. And I got scared because I did not realize somebody was underneath Riley's bed. I don't know what you're doing underneath there, but you scared Mommy. You like being underneath there, don't you? Nice cold floor. So the containers that I keep underneath Riley's bed, because this used to be our bed. Before we had a king, we gave Riley our queen. All my clothes containers go underneath the bed. That's the only place I could store them. So, I mean, Riley doesn't have anything that can go underneath her besides her mattress, or not her mattress, her gym mat. So I still keep the containers underneath there. Well, I took them all out before Christmas because I was going to go through everything for the holidays. Never got a chance, but that's why it's empty underneath there now. So, you look so cute. All right, not too bad. That's what it looks like. So I put all of her Hello Kitty up there, all her little Squishmallows, all her little rainbow corns, a couple little miscellaneous small ones, but oh, there goes Barkley. But yeah, I like it. And it surprisingly, it holds up to 12 pounds, and that's very, very light. So far we're really organizing this room. All right, so I already started eating this, but I am currently doing somewhat of a diet. I am doing that Beyond Body Book. So each meal is specifically made towards me. Now you're supposed to eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then 2 snacks in between. That's way too much food. So I'm kind of hoping, because I'm eating a little less, I'll lose a little bit more each week. So right now I'm on day 2. This is my dinner, which is like 1.5 ounces of pasta, which was like literally 20 pieces. And then you get to choose your sauce. So I picked marinara. So it's 4 tablespoons of marinara, which I'm fine with that. I would have had less, you know. Then you needed to pick, I forgot what the other, because you get to pick between like 3 things. So I picked half of an onion, except I think my onion's a little bit less than a half. And then oil, of course. There's like 3 different types of oil choices, and then 3 different types of vegetable choices. It was like, I forget the one, then it was mushrooms and then green beans, but I picked, or it was peas, not green beans. So I picked mushrooms. So I wasn't gonna have the mushrooms. I was gonna, it's a 2/3 of a cup, which there is less in here because I used canned mushrooms. Oh, I know, this was the other thing, was meat. It was either ground beef, ground turkey, or ground chicken. So these are chicken beef meatballs, so 3 little ones, but so far the meals are yummy and they're filling. So I've been kind of like mixing everything up. So what I had yesterday for lunch, I made double, so I'm gonna have tomorrow for lunch. And then what I had yesterday for dinner, I'm gonna have tomorrow for dinner. So I'm kind of making double, so I'm kind of meal prepping at the same time. So since the kids wanted, this was actually supposed to be tomorrow's dinner, but the kids wanted pasta. So I figured, hey, if the kids want pasta, then I might as well do the pasta for myself today. Technically, today's was like a Taco Tuesday, but I don't have some of the stuff. I haven't gone to the store yet. I need like soft shell tacos or whole wheat tortillas. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just use what I have right now, and then I'll follow the book. I'm supposed to be working out as well, but I'm not doing that right now. Right now I'm just getting into the swing of things, eating a little bit better, seeing if I can lose a little bit of weight after the holidays. And then I'm probably gonna work out. This is a 28-day plan. I feel good. I have to cut back on having coffee and hot tea. I drink like 4 cups of hot tea a day now that it's winter, but I have to cut back on that and cut back on coffee. So I'll be a little bit challenging with that, but I kind of spread it out to where like I have the 2 cups of coffee in the morning, water all day, and then in the evening just having some like bedtime tea to kind of like relax me. All right, once again, we got some icicles. Came back after I smashed it, so. There we go, but that's not the worst one. I took the kids' bowl from the kitchen. That one's pretty bad, so watch out, Barkley. Woo. And the little ones. All right, that's good. Now we're safe. I just don't want them to end up falling and hurting Barkley. Right, girlfriend? Yeah, we don't want you to get hurt. All right, so the kids made these a while ago, and it's still not dry. And Riley told me if you put these by the window for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they harden. So I tested the tree out, and it actually really worked. I don't know how long it was out here for, maybe about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do the rest of these and see if they actually work, even if it's this cold outside. All right, once again, I had a feeling to go look in the refrigerator in the garage. I just had this feeling that one of the glasses were gonna bust. I don't know why. We have not had this milk long. And of course, sure enough, I was in there yesterday. It was perfectly fine. I was gonna move them into our little freezer fridge right next to me over here, next to the garbage. And sure enough, this is the mess I have to deal with, but it was, last time it was the chocolate milk. This time it was the organic milk. So I never had organic milk before. They replaced the organic, the regular milk was out of stock. So yeah, so now I'm currently cleaning a fridge. So word of the wise, I think that's how the saying is, when it is below 0 or close to, you might want to keep your glass jars out of the fridge in the garage and put them in the house. I always forgot to do it, and then when I remember, I'm like, oh, I gotta go. But I noticed the brisket too that we have is completely completely frozen. So even the brisket is frozen. It's, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And this is what happens when somebody tries to help you. Somebody wanted to put the glass in the garbage, and I told him to leave it alone. He goes, I wanted to push it down. So somebody got a little cut. So I don't know how long this Band-Aid's gonna stay on for. You kind of gotta hold it because this is like the worst part to keep a Band-Aid on. But hey, if mommy tells you not to touch something, do you think there might be a reason why? Yeah, meaning maybe don't touch it. Right. So it's just a little prick, but I'm more worried about glass in his hand, but there wasn't any. It literally just like barely touched him. But I think he's like in shock right now. You okay? I know you're teary. He was upset, but that's okay. Cheer up, Charlie. All right, so this is where I am putting the extra milk and the extra eggs just for now temporarily, until it kind of goes back into the 30s, 20s in the garage. But right now, below 0, teens, not good. All right, Mason's like a king this morning, right? So Riley just made herself pancakes before school, and she didn't finish them. So he's got pancakes and orange juice. She poured herself orange juice and she did not get a chance to finish anything. She didn't realize what time it was. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good, Dimples? I see the little dimples. He was so funny. He walks downstairs half asleep and I go, you ready for pancakes? He goes, they're all mine. All right, you enjoy, bud.
Juice. Ice. Quarters. Kiwis. Olive. Mangoes.
Mason's playing ABC Mouse right now, and that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You want to see
And then you're just hanging out by me here, right? We just got done eating lunch. This is what we do. Ooh, we got a connect the dots. We're trying to get back into the swing of things at school.
I don't turn into one.
And you just
No.
need attention, don't
You
you?
see this?
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
So Riley, Mason, and I went shopping. We had some errands to run. And we picked up McDonald's after Bella was done with dance. So she was totally surprised. Nice way to end the week, right? Surprise, McDonald's. Except I didn't get anything because Mommy's on a diet. But I did sneak one fry. Hold on, it's blurry. Come on, blurry, blurry, blurry. You were not surprised, were you? Because you were with me. But you might have been surprised because I asked you what you wanted for dinner and you didn't say McDonald's. You didn't know we were having McDonald's.
Yes, I do.
You did after I went in the drive-thru. No, I thought it was nice to go ahead and treat the kids to McDonald's. I'm gonna be having spinach and tomatoes for dinner. Sonic, I know that's why I really wanted to get McDonald's, because I saw it was Sonic toys.
I want Sonic free Happy Meal.
They don't do the Happy Meals like that. It's just, I think the shows that you're watching on YouTube, Mason, is they make those Happy Meals. Because I don't think the Happy Meals are normally just red. They're not like how when we were little, they actually had Happy Meals. They had like the designs on there. So
I want show.
All right, well, you finish eating and then we'll chit chat.
This one looks like the circle.
Yeah. I'm surprised. He's been eating hamburgers lately, but he wanted chicken nuggets.
Yeah, because I love chicken nuggets.